Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky cast doubt on Friday about the prospects for new peace talks with Russia and Istanbul next week. He said Kyiv is waiting for Russia to clarify its proposals in a promised memorandum.
Зараз, якщо чесно, ані ми в Україні, ані Туреччина, як приймаюча сторона, не маємо жодної інформації про російський так званий меморандум. Росіяни чомусь приховують цей документ. Абсолютно дивна, якщо чесна, позиція, жодного розуміння формату. Мабуть, вони в Москві взагалі відвикли від дипломатії.
Meanwhile, Russian overnight strikes killed at least 2 people, including a 9-year-old girl in the Zaporizhia region. Russian forces are also making steady gains in Sumy, with 11 more settlements under mandatory evacuation orders as troops close in on the area.
U.S. President Donald Trump bid farewell to Elon Musk in the Oval Office. Musk is leaving his position spearheading the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, and is rededicating himself to his businesses. The US president credited Musk with a colossal change in the old ways of doing business in Washington and said some of his staff would remain in the administration. Musk left a searing mark on the US federal bureaucracy, including thousands of employees who were fired or pushed out. Some government functions were eviscerated, including the US Agency for International Development, which had provided a lifeline for impoverished people around the world. Boston University researchers estimate that hundreds of thousands of people have already died because of the cuts. Poland's 2 presidential candidates held their last election campaign rallies on Friday, ahead of a runoff vote this Sunday. It will follow a first round in which Warsaw Mayor Rafał Trzaskowski won more than 31% of the vote, and conservative historian Karol Nawrocki earned almost 30%. Trzaskowski appealed directly to voters' sense of urgency, telling them that a few steps to the polling stations could make a milestone towards realizing the country's aspirations. In his closing address, Nawrocki presented himself as a candidate who is simply one of you. He described himself as a citizen of the Polish state who has come a long way. Under Polish law, all campaigning and political advertising must cease at midnight. No public comment is allowed until polls close on Sunday.
Tajikistan is home to nearly 14,000 glaciers, but more than 1,000 have already disappeared. The country has the largest number of glaciers in Central Asia and sits at the epicenter of regional glacier melt. As the impact grows, Tajikistan is leading the call for action and bringing the issue to the global stage. On the sidelines of the first high-level international conference on glaciers preservation in Dushanbe, President of Tajikistan Emomali Rahmon proposed launching a major study of the country's glaciers and creating a regional research lab. He also suggested focusing research efforts on the Vanchiach Glacier, formerly known as Fetchenko. It is the world's largest continental glacier and has already retreated by more than 1 kilometer over the past 80 years.
جایگیر بودن زیاده از 60% پیرک‌های منطقه در تاجیکستان پیشنهاد می‌نمایم که یکجا با شریکان رشد و پژوهشگاه‌های علمی و تحقیقاتی اکسپدیسیون فراگیر آموزش پیرک‌های تاجیکستان را تشکیل کرده در کشور ما یک آزمایشگاه منطقوی یخشناسی تأسیس داده شد.
The high-level international conference on glaciers preservation has gathered over 2,000 people from more than 80 countries. Among the high-profile guests were UN Deputy Secretary General Amina Mohammed, Iran's first Vice President Mohammad Reza Arif, Pakistan's Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif, and other international leaders. The event marks an important step toward putting the UN's 2025 International Year of Glacier Preservation into action.